We have relocated to minimize the competition with the local bird population, but I did want to express my thanks for the opportunity to really speak to the history of O&M as I learned it while employed at the Seeing Eye. It was in 1960 as the curriculum, if you will, the herpetology curriculum was being developed by John Eichhorn that contact was made with George Wernz Jr. and Robert Woodstock to create an opportunity for new blindness professionals coming into the field to learn something about the Seeing Eye program. The Seeing Eye had been providing independent travel training for blind persons with the use of Seeing Eye dogs for 30 years as this curriculum was being developed. And so we had a lot of expertise, and I know uh, some of the early founders of the field thought it would be valuable for students to learn that background. So we were very pleased to cooperate, and soon after we worked with folks at Boston College and John Eichhorn. Uh, we also then worked with Don Blosch from Western Michigan University, and I think the third program coming to visit the Seeing Eye was the San Francisco State program under the leadership of Pete Wurzberger. And as more and more universities came online and wanted to provide their students with the same depth of historical education, the Seeing Eye was able, through its grants division, to set up funding for the various universities to visit the Seeing Eye, and then as it worked out, to visit other agencies in the greater New York area. In the mid-1970s, the Seeing Eye Grants Division was discontinued, and as we felt uh, that it was a valuable experience, we brought those monies into the operating budget within the Seeing Eye. So as much as the Grants Division went away, this particular project, which started in the Grants Division, was continued. And when Bob Woodstock retired in 1992, I took over the overall management of the seminar, and that budget, that line item was moved into the outreach division. And so all of the various universities around both the U.S. and Canada came to visit the Seeing Eye and to learn about our particular brand of independent travel, trying to convey the information that it wasn't a competitive system, but it was an alternative system for blind people. And of course, many blind people had already availed themselves of that system long before the development of the long cane system. In the early 1990s, we also incorporated within the Seeing Eye O&M seminar visits an opportunity to come to our home and to share dinner, as many of the universities were coming uh, several at a time, at one time. They got to know each other as participants in the seminar, and as one university instructor told me that because of all of the outreach that was being uh, the um, the online instruction that was being offered, this was the first time he had opportunity to see his students face to face. So to get to visit with them in an informal setting just before the start of the seminar, he thought was a tremendous asset to him. I remember when I was a student at Western Michigan University in the rehab teaching curriculum, uh, the my co-students across the aisle, those in the O&M program, went to visit the Seeing Eye, and when they came back, they all talked about the quality of the program and the respect that the all of the staff at the Seeing Eye showed for all of the students enrolled in the program. And this is something that I experienced personally when a student at the Seeing Eye in 1964. So I was delighted that students got to sense that uh, that part of the Seeing Eye program. Today, there have been many changes a lot of them forced by the economics of the day and so forth, but I know the Seeing Eye is still working to maintain the, the Seeing Eye seminar for O&M students, and I really want to compliment the work being done by Lucas Frank and by Jay Steitley to keep that program ongoing and to provide you, the O&M specialist, with an in-depth background as to the history of independent travel and some of the specifics of the Seeing Eye program, and again, putting emphasis on the fact that we're all in the same field. We're all doing what we can do to enhance the safe and independent travel of blind people. So on this 50th anniversary year, I express my congratulations to you, and I also speak for my wife Carol, who is my videographer for this event, to share her congratulations as well. So good luck and have another 50 years ahead of you.